encourage you to live. And we're going to tie this back into mental health. The people who don't live, the people who stay in energy, stay in experiences, are very repetitive people that I personally don't like to be around, and you shouldn't either, because they're operating out of ego. Their ego is being fed by all the similar experiences that they're going through, and they are so comfortable in those experiences that they will repeat it until the day they die. I, however, would die a new bitch. So yeah, don't live in your ego. Always shed your ego. Hi, welcome to Nova Talks Beauty, where I talk about mental health, confidence, social commentary, social justice, and everything in between. Today, I am also talking about, if you didn't watch my last video, it was all about the trans community, mental health, and how men are the problem. And right now, we are going to be talking about how I glow up after every heartbreak, after every pain, and I just change internally and externally, and why I don't stay the same. I live life on a mantra of living. Life is to live. Living is not staying in the same feeling, in the same places, in the same emotions, in the same experiences all the time. You always have to elevate. Everyone is just part of your elevation rather than forever. And I don't want to say nothing is forever, but nothing is forever and nothing always is. Look, if you go through a heartbreak, that isn't the cue to be like, oh, I'm never gonna love again. You feel that emotion deeply, you're hurt, yes, but you have to keep living. Life is to live. You live through the heartbreak, and who's to say that you'll never find love again? Who's to say that you will never find peace again? You know what I mean? I just feel like everything is happening. Everything is the moment. Everything is right now. And right now I could be going through a heartbreak and I'm still living. I'm still gonna upgrade my appearance whether somebody is there or not, or experiences are there or not. After every job, I upgrade. After every person, after every no, after every yes, like I always find a way to upgrade, because it's like when every time I look at myself a month ago, if I am not saying who is that, I'm not living correctly. You know what I mean? And some things are for a season. Like some emotions are for feelings. Like if you feel grief for a whole season, in that season you're shedding. I feel like you shed and you regrow. You shed and you regrow. So if you're grieving for even a year, during that time, you are learning. Your brain is shedding. Your way of addressing situations are shedding. The way you're addressing grief is shedding. The way you are blooming is going to inevitably be different. I always strive to just be different. Like I'm air sign dominant, 44% in my birth chart. So I just feel like I really go with the wind and I go with the flow, and I just feel like everything is genuinely for a season. It could be stormy, it could be raining, it could be sunshine, it could be hot as fuck, it could be the desert hot, and it could be cold as Antarctica. I'm not gonna be the same person. You know what I mean? And even my exes, like I've had exes come back and like, oh, like, you're so different, like, oh, you're happy without me. Why the fuck would I not be happy without you? Why would I not be happy without anybody? I literally have myself. Do you know everything that I've been through alone? I've been here all the time. I've seen myself in different modes and methods. I've protected myself. I have learned from myself. I have cried and laughed and learned myself so deeply. Like, why wouldn't I be different? Why wouldn't I be happy? Like, people have this notion of like, oh, I can't ever be happy without them. You can't ever be happy without your damn self. You can't ever be happy without yourself. You can't ever be happy without growing. The only way you can't be happy is if you stay the same bitch you were 5 years ago. I'm talking everything about me changes. Like I literally tell you guys this in all my videos. I have died like 300 times in the past year, in the past 3 years, in the past 4 years. Once I learned that power that I have of just getting the fuck over it and going on, I just level up every single time. I just level up every single time, and it's so effortlessly, it's so easy. My music taste is not the same as a fucking week ago. My hairstyle is not the same. My body isn't the same. My thoughts aren't the same. It's like every single day you learn and find something new, and every single year you're an entire new person. Every 3 months you know yourself differently. So it's not a matter of like, oh, how do you glow up? It's the knowledge of you can never stay the same. You always have to elevate. You always have to be better than the version of you yesterday. You always have to shed. You always have to be bigger than yourself. And it's not even a competition. It's just how life is. It's just how life is. Life wasn't meant to be the same hurt, broken person or to feel happiness in the same way all the time. You find other ways to be happy throughout life. You find other ways to be sad. You find other methods to approach and to cope. You find other music tastes. You find other styles. You find other loves in life. Like, life is a game of upgrade. Like, I always say, like, I think I had even had an argument with my friends. It's like, we are supposed to evolve, so what do you mean we won't find a way? Like, you know what I mean? We are evolving species. We weren't the same 3,000 years ago. We're so different. Makeup is so different than it was even 2 years ago. Hair is so different. I am so different. Like, I just think life is about experiencing differences, and everything can't be similar and familiar, or you will be, I don't know. I just don't like the feeling of feeling the same. I always have to upgrade. I always have to be better. Always have to, that's a personal biography of mine. Like, if anybody wants to write a biography of me, just be like, she never wanted to be the same. She always wanted to be different. She always wanted to find new. She always just wanted like new. She just wanted peace. Like, you just have to find new ways of living every day. And that's how I feel like I glow up, because I just live. I don't stay. I live. Leave. Like, it's either me leaving or somebody leaving, or some experience leaving, or some job leaving, or me leaving some job. I am still living. I am still living. Even within the relationship, within the experience, within the emotion, I'm growing, learning, and applying it immediately after. So I never have to experience it in the same way again, because we always need to be attracting new experiences and new lessons and new versions of ourselves after experiences. So yeah, that's honestly how I always glow up. I mean, it's nothing competitive, it's nothing vengeful, it's just my life. So yeah, I encourage you to always glow up. I encourage you to live. And we're going to tie this back into mental health. The people who don't live, the people who stay in energy, stay in experiences, are very repetitive people that I personally don't like to be around, and you shouldn't either, because they're operating out of ego. Their ego is being fed by all the similar experiences that they're going through, and they are so comfortable in those experiences that they will repeat it until the day they die. I, however, would die a new bitch. So yeah, don't live in your ego. Always shed your ego, break your ego, stomp on your ego, and find your alter ego every single day. Show up differently every single day for yourself and the world and life. Don't be the same, because that's just feeding your ego. And once you feed your ego, you start leveling down. If you want to vibrate high, you will always kill your ego. Simple. So thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, whatever, and follow me on Instagram or TikTok. And yeah, I love you so much. I am Nova Talks Beauty. See you on the flip side. See you on the new side, the different side. All right, bye.